NERDSoul. Late ill kid at OneYoungsta, hold it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. And what is up, my people? Today we got another fun movie review for you, and we're gonna be talking about Apartment 143. This film, before we get started, if you're not into like the handheld kind of first-person shooter vibe that you get from like Paranormal Activity or maybe Cloverfield or something like that, or even The Conjuring, this might not be for you. Also, if you're into movies that are actually going to be good, this might not be for you. Apartment 143 starts out with a group of scientists that we see that are like paranormal investigators. They're setting up this cameras, set up through the whole rooms and the apartments and everything, because this family has been seemingly followed by a poltergeist or a spook or a specter or a ghost, something like that, that keeps on them and keeps terrifying them. And they seem like they really have nowhere else to go. So they bring in these, investigators. They're filming everything. They have all the top tech strobe lights and infrared and little like sound Geiger meters or whatever it is. And it just ends up being a cheap version of like so many films that we've seen before, like Blair Witch Project and just, Paranormal Activity. And it's tough because the film doesn't really know what it wants to be. Does the film want to be a family thriller, or does it want to be a horror movie? And the film really has problems, especially when it comes to the relationship between the father and the high school or the teenage daughter. Also, the child is such a problematic character that they just get rid of the child after like the second act. They just get the child out of there because the child really has nothing to do, because he himself goes between annoying and adorable. And the things that we see during this film are your basic kind of like things disappearing, things appearing, things floating, or maybe turning upside down, or your basic kind of stuff. And it's just very cheap. It's written in a way where it's there's really nothing new brought to it, and I was really hoping that this would be something new brought to it, and it's not. And that's where this movie really fails, because the film is not entertaining in any way. It's not entertaining as far as suspense. It's not entertaining as far as being a thriller. It's not entertaining as far as being a horror at all. It's just kind of middling, plodding along. It's one of those films that you'll be sitting around like, yo, when does this end? And that's a problem for any movie to have, in my opinion. The good thing though is, once again, this movie is on Netflix, so you don't have to worry about dropping a dime to see whether you like it or not, because you're most likely not gonna feel it. But I gave it a shot because it was showing that it was 2 stars, which I think is kind of high for it. Why? Because I'm giving this movie 1 star. That's right. This movie has problems. This movie is not good. And it doesn't really know what it wants to be. Unfortunately, this is another entry into the horror genre that's kind of can be moved on. I was hoping this might be like, Get Out or Don't Breathe or Lights Out. But in this case, that is not going to happen this time. But, they can't all be winners, huh? So anyway, real quick, I want to tell y'all that I am now on Black Hollywood Live. That's right, youtube.com/Black Hollywood Live. And don't forget to holler at them on blackhollywoodlive.com. Now, of course, my time is over, but I still want to know what you think about Apartment 143. So please, oh please, jump in them comments and holler at me about this movie, because this movie has problems. But anyway, that's my time. And I gotta tell y'all to head up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, you can check out all my videos there, from the oldest to the newest, latest to the greatest, and you can have yourself a ball and a good time. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. That's right. And don't forget to get one for your playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, and subscribe, and share that nerd soul, because that is the only way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. And before I bounce, I got to give a shout out to LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please, oh please, be good to yourselves. And be good to each other. Peace.